Because we had that problem when that first happened. Because I wanted to do the interview, and then and that dude went to jail. We gonna get him. First off, it's an honor and a privilege to have you down here. A lot of people might not know who you are, but we're gonna get right into that. Culture, what's going on, brother?
Peace.
It's a pleasure to have you down here. A lot of people might not know who you are. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
You know, they call me culture because I'm all about the black culture. I travel the world teaching classes on the black culture. I love you too, sweetheart.
Bruh.
And you know, and I call out them culture vultures every chance I get.
And now, it's been a lot going on with you. Campaigning the F Vlad.
Yeah, that's my news campaign.
Hashtag. What's going on with that? What's going on with you and Vlad?
No, you know, I just don't like that he do a lot of suck. You know, it's either me start this campaign or me put that strap on his.
I said, wait a minute.
And I really, you know, I ain't trying to go back to the pen, so I said, let me just start this campaign. Of course, in my opinion, Vlad is the king of the suck.
There has been a lot of like rumors and speculation that he do help with certain
law enforcement agencies, and it's not speculation, man. You know, the list goes on and on. You know, my man, my brother, you know, a lot of dudes that I mess with, right after they do an interview, they go to jail. Beans did an interview, went to jail a week later. I mean, the list goes on and on. You know, it's no, and he talked that tough shit, and he's not a tough guy. I remember when he was talking that slick shit about Rick Ross and them, and then somebody ran up on him and put their, you know what I'm saying, went up in his mouth.
Bruh.
He sued them for, I think he sued them for $4 million.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And got I think a $300,000 judgment. So, you know, he's not a gangster, but he tries to invade this gangster culture of ours and then, you know, exploit black brothers and put them against each other. And culture, I just don't stand for that. I don't like it.
Well, I would be a devil's advocate if I didn't try to combat it. But people would say he's just doing his job. He's just interviewing. You don't have to answer. What about the people that's like that they just answer and tell their business?
Let me say this. Keefe D did interviews before Vlad. Casanova did interviews before Vlad. Quando Rondo did interviews before Vlad. But they all went to jail after the Vlad interview. Why is that?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
So it can't be a coincidence. And also, you know, I'm gonna answer your question too. You said that people don't have to answer certain questions. And Ice-T said something a long time ago. He said that throughout his career, people have asked him stupid ass questions, right?
Bruh.
He said, but he learned not to answer them dumb ass questions because once you answer the question, they forget how dumb the question was. They just remember the answer. So I wish a lot of people was intelligent enough to not fall for the setup questions, but too many brothers fall for the setup questions. That's why I started the campaign. Recently, he had my brother Boosie on there. Now Boosie is a regular, and he proclaims that Boosie is his friend. But if Boosie is your friend and he's a regular contributor to your platform, why you stay asking Boosie setup questions? He recently asked Boosie about the Big Meech and Fifth situation. And Boosie, being a real G like he is, said that, you know, he would say F Fifth if that was his fault, and Fifth commenting on it.
Bruh.
You know, Fifth took the high road and explained to Boosie that, you know, he did a lot for Lil Meech, but still in all, I don't even look at, those are my brothers, and I don't want them to go at each other, and I'm tired of Vlad putting brothers against each other and setting them up for failure or possibly worse. And I'm tired of him asking the setup questions.
Well, you know, Vlad is like the king of clipping.
And the setup question. Clip and the setup question.
As he will get a person to, but you know what's crazy is
talk about it.
It is manipulation of the mind. People don't know the Jedi trick is a real thing.
For sure.
It can make you answer, and you didn't even come there to say that.
Listen, I've seen so many brothers come off them interviews. They run into me. I'm like, yo, bro, why'd you fall for the banana in the tailpipe joint? They said, yo, Coach, I didn't even mean to answer that. He just tricked me again. And that's the thing that gets me, you know what I'm saying, hot and bothered. And I hate these culture vultures that do that. I'm gonna segue for a minute. Even Adam 22. You remember when the dude ran on the set and put foot the ass on his set? He asked the same set of questions. He recently had the little crazy dude on there, Orlando Brown, right? And he had 4 extra jump on him. That was some setup. And if you notice, instead of making sure everybody was safe and not letting 4 extra go to jail for attacking somebody on the show, he turned to the camera, yo, we rolling, right? That's some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to Vlad, these culture vultures, somebody got to speak about it because ain't nobody speaking about it. Recently, Vlad had my man Yayo on the show. And he asked Yayo about Fifth. And Yayo said something to the effect that, you know, 50 Boo Boo always been like this, Boo Boo crazy. And it caused some confusion in their camp, and Fifth went on to answer that. I don't like how and they've been friends forever. So that's why I'm saying the setup question and these culture vultures, they tearing our brothers apart, and Coach ain't standing for it. Big Hurt, I want to give y'all a quick hood public service announcement. You like what we've been doing at the channel, you know what I'm saying, Stayfly Nation, subscribe, put some subs on there, you know what I'm saying, participate. And if y'all want to see Big Hurt in any type of situation, holler at us and tell them what you like to see Baby Boy and Big Hurt in. Big Hurt and Baby Boy getting that evening.